isn't it? Whew. All right. Well, the beautiful mystical poet Rumi wrote, "Wake up, lovers. It is time to start the journey. Let us kiss the ground and flow like a river towards the ocean. Only love can lead the way." Now, traditionally, February, with its celebration of Valentine's Day, is considered the month of love. But as we know, here at LEC, every month is considered the month of love. And that every day within every month is considered a celebration of love. And we can keep going. That every moment within every day, within every month, is considered an opportunity for us to be love. A Course in Miracles tells us that love is at the heart of all things. Love is what we are. To limit the idea of it to romantic love is to limit almost all of our opportunities to be love in the world. We don't need to try to find love somewhere out there to fulfill us, even though it's everywhere. In fact, the more we try to find it out there, the more we miss the experience of it where it truly is for us, within us, at the heart of who we are, as our own true nature. The way of the heart tells us, remember that your fulfillment does not rest in gaining love from another, but in giving love to everyone. We are lovers, created to love everyone, like it or not. And until we do, no matter who or how many reasons we believe we have not to, until we love everyone, we will not truly be at peace within ourselves. We can't experience love anywhere as it truly is until we feel it right here within us as it truly is. As the saying goes, there is no spot where God is not, and God is love. No matter what appears to be on that spot, love is all there is to that spot, including the spot where we are. Love doesn't need to learn how to be love, but we all could learn how to allow ourselves to be love more often as we live in this world. So today, even though we'll be talking about love, because love is at the heart of every talk, since today is Groundhog Day, we'll be considering not how soon spring will come, but what it means for us to love and learn as we live and learn, which is what the movie Groundhog Day was all about. How many saw that movie with Bill Murray and Andy McDowell? Yeah? How many of us saw The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt? It was just like Groundhog Day, but instead of a cute, furry groundhog, it had a whole lot of destructive alien robots. I liked them both. But in each, the hero lived the same day over and over again, learning from his mistakes until he learned to do what he truly wanted to do. The message was that we can learn to live a life where things go our way more often by learning from what doesn't go our way most often. And then doing something in a new way that does work, which is basically what we say in our classes and here at LEC every Sunday. So when we experience something unwanted, it's to let us know that we need to change the thinking that is creating that experience for us. And as we do, as we learn to think in a new way and act in a new way, more of what we want comes our way. It's really that simple. But often we say, live and learn, as if it's a punishment. Live and learn. When truly, it's more like putting our hand in a fire and feeling the heat and pulling our hand out again. I mean, how many times do we need to get burned before we realize it's just the way life operates on our behalf? It's up to us how many times we're going to go, ooh, it's hot. Ooh, that burns. I have a friend who often likes to say, when some unwanted thing occurs, lesson learned. And yet, more often than not, when he says it, it's about the same unwanted thing that happened before that he said, lesson learned about. The thing is that a lesson truly learned doesn't need to be repeated. Once we know something, we don't have to keep telling ourselves 2 + 2 is 4. And we don't need to keep telling ourselves, I'm not going to put my hand in the fire again. We just know we won't. Ever had an unwanted experience, and the first thought that came to mind was, why me? Or how on earth could this happen? Or even, this is so unfair. And if we stick with that attitude, if we don't learn that nothing comes to us without some belief we hold that's allowing it to come, if we don't see ourselves as the creator of our life and our own experiences as our own creation, where's the motivation to do something about the thinking behind whatever has occurred? We live in a universe of love that would never withhold anything we want from us. But through the law of attraction that governs it, it can't force us to receive into our human experience what our vibration won't allow us to receive. Abraham Hicks tells us, and we've heard it before, the universe is not punishing you or blessing you. The universe is responding to the vibrational attitude that you are emitting. Can't do what we won't allow it to. Now, I'm sure we can all quote the quote. The definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. And most of us even want to add, well, duh. And yet, that's so often what we do. We think the same old thing about ourselves and life, mostly out of habit or our lack of attention to what we're thinking while we're thinking it. For instance, maybe we've been thinking about our health or a particular relationship or our finances in the same old way we've always thought. And when nothing improves or when things get worse, we wonder what it is we're missing about this change your thinking, change your life stuff. What magic bullet has eluded us? And all the while, the thing that's missing, the thing that has eluded us is that we haven't intentionally changed our thinking about whatever the challenge is. Maybe we want good health, but we're habitually worried about our current health. And maybe we want a good relationship with that family member or friend, but we're still judging that relationship based on what happened in the past and who was wrong and who was right and who needs to apologize. And maybe we want improvement in our financial situation, but we're still focused on our current situation of not having enough. And we're feeling bad or mad or desperate about it. Science of Mind tells us thought is an inner movement, which is the result of one's perception of life and reaction to it. Life is a mirror and will mirror back or reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. We only learn from unwanted conditions and situations if we learn we need to change the thinking that called whatever it is to us, and then we actually make that change. It's not magic. It's not a reward. We don't need to earn it, or shape it, or get it. We only need to allow ourselves to receive it by changing the thinking that's keeping it away from us. It's the way the universe operates on our behalf. We're here to love and learn as we live and learn. And the universe is operating on our behalf so that we can do just that. It's essential for us to learn first that the universe can only give us experiences that match the vibrations we're emitting, so that when we're not getting what we want, and we're getting a lot of what we don't want, we understand that we need to raise our vibration to the place of love within us, where love has already answered us, where all the good we want and we've asked for is already there, already given. And then just open up to receiving it with no opposition and no opposing thinking. We all want to live a life we enjoy living, and we know that it wouldn't be complete without our experiencing ourselves as being loved and loving within it. It's no secret what love can do. But we can only love and learn by choosing love to be our teacher. We're already loved by love itself. Once we decide to let it teach us, we cultivate a way of looking at events in our life not as obstacles that are getting in the way of what we want, but as stepping stones. Each one appearing in our life as a blessing of a lesson. The very lesson that we need to learn in order to heal the obstacles within ourselves. Not to success, but to our awareness of the presence of love as the source and ground of our being. When we're open to allowing love to teach us, we don't learn the hard way anymore. Because we accept that all things in our experience are a blessing. We begin to see that because we have made it our intention to be love, that the universe is conspiring to bring us people and events, sometimes on a moment-to-moment basis, that can best provide us with exactly what we most need to learn or to become aware of. In this world, there are plenty of cooperative components, teachers, all around us, who are more than willing to teach us to love and learn. One such teacher of love could be someone who comes into our life like sand in an oyster and causes friction, so much so that it nudges us awake. It gets us off automatic pilot. And we realize that we've just been loving people in the world and people in our life that seem easy for us to love. And that we've been judging all the rest and feeling okay about it. That teacher, those teachers, help us to realize that it's not possible for us to be love and not give love to everyone. Rumi said it. Wake up, lovers. It is time to start the journey. Let us kiss the ground wherever we are and whomever we're with or whoever we're watching on TV and see everything as a blessing so that we flow like a river towards that ocean of love, fully aware that only love can lead us. When we love and learn, we get a better grip on who we truly are. And then we can truly say that no matter what occurs in our life, it's a lesson of love. And I want to learn. Namaste. Okay. Well, This is the time of our service when we say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could do that for hours. It really feels good. Thank you, truly, for being here, for coming out in the weather. And thank you for being here, for turning on your computer on time and finding us. Thank you, you in Oregon, who watch us right after we finish, because I know it's early there when we're doing this. So thank you. And this is just such a wonderful thing, that we can come together, that we can feel our oneness and that we're a spiritual family, and that life is good, and that we can keep reminding each other how good it is. And as we do, and as we feel good about life, life becomes gooder and gooder. And it is a beautiful thing, and we want to grow for that purpose. Because the more of us who are choosing to be love, the more of us who are seeing love in the world and focusing on only love, the more entry love has into this world of experience. And wouldn't that be nice? If one by one, in circles of love, that this whole planet was feeling it together. So, it's an awesome thing. And if you would like to be a part of it, because you just want to feel like, yeah, I want to stand up and be love. I want to be love, and I want to support those who are expressing that, who are talking about it, who are talking about everyone as love. If you'd like to hear more of that, more words of love, more expressions of love, more expressions of unity, more expressions of oneness, then we invite you to support us in what we are doing and become a part of our spiritual family. And if you're wondering how to do that because you just found us, or you're wondering how to do that because you didn't take notes last time, well, our treasurer, Dr. Jamie Phillips, is here to tell you how.
Well, thank you. And didn't this talk remind you of that old, am I on, Jim? Oh, I wanted to be a little louder. Reminds you of that 70s song. If you can't be with the one you love, baby, love the one you're with. Whoo! Yeah. A good song, yeah. Well, too late. If you would like to donate to the Life Enrichment Center and you're watching online, you can go to facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center. There's a donate button on that page. Just click it and follow the directions. If you'd like to donate online, you can go to our website, lecflint.com. There's a donate button on that page, and you can also listen to the podcast and watch it, and there's a synopsis there. It's cool. You can go to paypal.com. Our PayPal address is lec2512@gmail.com. Or you can send a check to our P.O. Box, Life Enrichment Center, P.O. Box 321-294, Flint, Michigan, 48532. And all that is in the sidebar, thanks to Janice. Woo! And if you're here live and in person, we're going to be doing an offertory while we listen to Marcia Allen sing In This Very Room, followed by Reverend Stephanie's gratitude prayer. Thanks a lot.